I am hesitant to go see the Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, you might agree with my my statement, but for a different
I agree with
reason.
your statement. I don't know what your reasoning is. My reasoning is, um, first of all, it's a one-sided thing. Like they're not going to say anything bad about Mike Jackson.
Well,
Really?
I saw something. Well, so where I saw was, now this is completely like a complete side note. I saw
Is it
something
out,
about,
by the way?
it is out.
Okay.
The movie was supposed to start in like 1993 with Neverland getting like raided, and like they were
Mm,
going to address all this stuff, but apparently in one of the lawsuit settlements they were never to depict that in a movie, so they
gotcha.
legally cannot show that stuff.
Gotcha.
So
And quite honestly, I'm not saying that that needs to be involved in the movie, but um, and I'm fine with it being just a movie about music.
yeah, I mean, it's majority of like Bohemian Rhapsody was positive. It wasn't like,
Yeah, no, and it wasn't like bad negative stuff or like
I'm
we
sure
think
they
about
could have.
Freddie Mercury differently or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you didn't even know who Freddie Mercury was.
Shut up.
You didn't.
I knew who Freddie Mercury was. I just wasn't that into Queen, which I have something to say about that. Regards to, can look.
Yeah, get to. Well, I don't know why you don't want to watch the movie. I just don't want to watch the movie because I don't feel like watching the movie.
Look,
I'm a hater.
I love Michael Jackson. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I'm a Jackson thumper. He's on the loop. I appreciate the man's work. I appreciate it. Appreciate him. He's cool, right? And that's as far as I'll go. Now, 95% of his fans behave like cult members.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where like it bugs the absolute shit out of me. It like my biggest problem is these people, and I'm talking like maybe you don't see it as much just because you're not like all over the internet or whatever, but like I can't go on a single Michael Jackson, like it could be an interview, a picture, a clip of him in the studio, a clip of him on stage, a clip of him when he was young, a clip of him when he was 40, a clip of him when he was 33. It don't matter. You could have, I mean, majority of them are people, and not to say that this matters as much, but majority of the people are like my age or a little bit older, maybe, who definitely were like kids when he fucking died.
Yeah.
Pretending like they knew the man. And like commenting like on his personality and his attitude and like making specific, like I'm saying, like what I mean by that is like any little comment, any little video, every single comment, it will not fail you. Every single comment is something along the lines of like, well, you could really tell, like, because Michael's blah 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 blah, that in this clip, in this interview, he was, or say it's like an interview clip. Wow, you could really see in this clip, like Michael Jackson, like he just got like really uncomfortable, like his insecure, like he was so insecure about it, blah blah blah. Like I'm saying, like it's just statements about people as if they, for example, this isn't the only person that gets this type of treatment.
Sure.
Like when I watched Bohemian Rhapsody and got more into Queen, I saw that with Freddie Mercury. A lot of people pretended like they knew him, and it was, oh well, the reason he, and it's maybe it's things that could be true, but it's the problem is you're speaking as if you know the man.
Well, they're also speaking as if they have something. They have a piece of knowledge that no one else has.
Oh, don't let me get to Devin. That's another. I was gonna get that. That's step two. Because there's a tier to these bad fans. Bad fans who just think they talk about him like they know him. Yeah. Step two, the motherfuckers like that. The motherfuckers who I put it in the gatekeeping section. They're in the gatekeeping section where there are literally billions of Michael Jackson fans. Yet for some reason, any Michael Jackson fan in this like 95% I'm talking about try to pretend like you're not allowed to be a Michael Jackson fan. Like, no, you're not a Michael Jackson fan.
Because
I'm a bigger Michael Jackson
you
fan.
Didn't know. Well, this happens a lot in just music in general.
Oh yeah.
And I'm assuming that you know.
But because it's Michael Jackson,
it's on the biggest scale possible. But it's like, did you know that in '93 he actually played backup vocals on this Diana Ross song. It's like, get the fuck. Who gives a
Bro,
flying fuck?
that
Fuck you.
fun look, that fun fact is cool. I'm talking about, remember those videos I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Half the comments, wow, you could tell that Michael Jackson's real voice almost slipped out because he actually spoke a little deeper. He didn't actually talk that high. It's like, yeah, thank you. I thank you for
thanks, buddy.
saying something that we all fucking know. Or they'll see like one interview of somebody talking about Michael Jackson where he like kissed two chicks, and then they're like, and then they hold on to that, and they're like, did you know like Michael Jackson was a player for real? Like you probably didn't think like it's like he's
You
Michael
probably didn't think
Jackson.
that
He's
because
Michael
like
Jackson.
you probably thought that he was with kids all the time.
Like, but I'm saying like, okay, well, like with Freddie Mercury, it'd be anything about his personal life. I see people
Yeah,
talking about it, or Freddie Mercury, he was so insecure about his teeth, that's why he grew out his mustache, and this, that's like, all right, it's like, why are we? Why? It's so weird. It's so weird, and I don't want to be a just keep looking down at notes, but I want to get to like, okay, boom, Kurt Cobain. Every fucking video of Kurt Cobain, it's like people just commenting like on
he's
his.
so shy and
But like, yeah, people
different.
like commenting on his like state of mind. Like half
Yeah.
like most videos, like you could really tell like this was like when Kurt like really gave like up on the blah, like anything or whatever. It's like,
Well, yeah, it's literally it's with anyone who dies, especially in that way that they're like, oh yeah, you could really see that like in his last interview that like he didn't want it anymore.
he
It's like, shut the
knew.
fuck up, dude. What the fuck are
Um,
you talking about?
oh my god, Juice WRLD fans, they are the absolute worst. There are Juice WRLD fans right now who are like 16. Like, I mean, we're maybe I'm talking. There are Juice WRLD fans who are like we're like
The
4,
juice die.
19. There are
Hey,
Juice WRLD fans who are like 4 or 5 years old right now, storyboarding his entire personality in their mind based off every single clip and every single song and every
yeah,
single like and are pouring their heart out online about how much they miss him and this and it's that, and it's like treating him as
Mac
if
Miller.
he's a family member. And it's
Yeah.
like, here's the thing, like, yes, I grew up fucking I love Indiana Jones, and it's gonna suck the day fucking Harrison Ford dies, but I'm not going to shed a tear.
No.
I'm not gonna I'm gonna watch Family Guy until I probably die. But when Seth MacFarlane goes, he's hopefully at an old age, he's gonna go.
Yeah.
And there's just so many weird like there like and it's a there's an ongoing meme where there's like 12-year-olds who are like crying and they're like, I just found out like how Kurt Cobain died. I just like this shit.
It was literally 40 years ago.
And now we're getting into like the conspiracy shit with Michael Jackson and everybody with the conspiracies about him. But then like you got the worst. Here's the even worse fans. Boom. Fuck the. Oh, I
Now
forgot.
is this why you're not watching the movie?
But I'm saying the fans. The reason I'm struggling to watch. Struggling to go
Gotcha.
watch the movie. And I'm gonna get to more of the movie in a second. But like even Heath Ledger, that move, the Dark Knight is the reason he went crazy and fucking and died. Like
Yeah, that's the reason he was addicted to opium.
like they just
Talking
people
about.
just dig their fucking claws into these dead celebrities and act like they
No, yeah, like there is a lot about Heath Ledger where yeah, people are like, oh yeah, he went super crazy for the movie, and he was he's an actor.
the best
What are we talking
way
about?
the best way I could describe it, especially with Michael Jackson, is fans act as if Michael Jackson left them a personal journal, like
With his feelings in
to
yeah.
Ryan, and and Ryan has it at home, and he's like, Michael, you may not have known this, like these people,
Yeah.
and it's so weird. Even worse, these fans who like they point every little thing out, and not the background vocals. I'm talking about here's a picture in 1996 where you could tell his vitiligo was really flaring up, or here's where his he changed his nose from this to that,
Yeah.
and I want to say after this year moving forward is when he started wearing more of wigs instead of just hair pieces. Like the pure people who were obsessed with that man's just image, who here we go, let's pull the Uno reverse card. These motherfuckers who knew him so well, who knew about his insecurities and how much he was worried about his look, talked about it 24/7. The same shit that the media in the 90s did, that they criticized them for, they do in 2026. There are people right now going through just pictures and pictures. Well, you see right here, this is when I think you see, like, if you zoom in on his hands, you see that spot right there. It's like they're so weird. They're so
Well,
weird.
like you said, like this happens with a lot of celebrities, but when it's Mike, it's literally the highest level of celebrity maybe ever.
But the worst, the absolute worst, besides, I'll say there's two others that are pretty bad. The ones who are more in the majority of the features, but are also like, here's his autopsy photo. Let's look at it and talk
Whoa,
about it. Like, what are you
sick.
doing? You're fucking weird. Like, this is sick.
No, that's cool.
Like, no, you say like that's cool, but like it made me sick. I saw it. Like, I was like that's fucking nasty, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to think of anybody like that, or remember anybody like that. That's fucked up. I want to remember just like a motherfucker in a red jacket fucking dancing. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
Regardless, besides fans who get surgery to look like Michael Jackson, talk like Michael Jackson, and literally act like Michael Jackson, like you know the one guy, who like,
There's a ton of impersonators.
but no, there's this guy who his name's like Fabio Jackson, I think, and his nose, he plastic surgery his entire face to look like him, and he acts like him. There's a video, there's a viral clip. I wouldn't, if we weren't going for so long about this, I'd pull it up, but I honestly just don't feel like editing post and putting it in.
Sure.
But there's like a viral clip of like another impersonator like in New York or something, and then Fabio like walking and watching him as if he's Michael Jackson. Like, he's like, like as if he's like proud of him. Like, wow, look at him doing my shit. There's people like that who just think they're Michael Jackson, and that's the craziest, the delusional fans. But I could also put them in the categories motherfuckers who think they know him. But the worst people are the people who have to be on their side 24/7. Okay, we're gonna talk about the legal stuff. I'm not even talking about. I'm barely talking about the legal stuff. Like, for me, there was a time where, of course, I'm a fucking 12-year-old who has YouTube. I'm watching every Michael Jackson thing possible made. I'd love to find out if he actually did this.
I thought you were gonna say you're a 12-year-old.
No, stop.
In Neverland.
But from what I have seen, here's the thing. I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think he was this weirdo, but I don't know. I'm not gonna go on TikTok and fucking say this is the truth and this is how I feel.
We don't know anything.
This is what I know. No, I don't know. But
we
I'm
know
saying
what we've been told by the estate of Michael Jackson.
But it's it's really by the court. And if you look, it's like this. One of the kids tried to finesse George Lopez too. It's a whole thing. There's some weird shit. But regardless, I'm saying that's why I don't even want to get the legal stuff as a whole podcast episode. I don't even want to get into that.
That's a whole not a podcast
But
episode.
what I'm saying is, these fans, they won't even let you open that can of worms. They won't even let you have that conversation. It's nope. It's like, come on, can we not even have the conversation? Nope. Or there can't be a bad song. Like there can't be a bad scene like this from this damn movie. Everybody that I've seen talking about it, like, I get it.
Who's the guy who's playing
Jafar Jackson? It's his nephew. And like, credit to him, like, he's like, I from what I've seen more and more clips. And at the very first, I was like, all right, they kind of threw a huge nose on him at first in the beginning of his life, where we're like certain things, and it's like, I was like, all right, but at the end of the day, it's like the man is a Jackson. He looks similar to him,
close enough,
makeup and everything. He looks enough like him, and he did it looks like the clips I've seen enough scenes where it's like, okay, yeah, no, like, I can watch this and go like, and buy into this. This is Michael fucking Jackson. It's the same as
also
like
a movie. Like,
it's a movie, but people don't treat it that way. It's the same thing as like, this is why I appreciate how the fact that I wasn't that much like, okay, I knew of Queen. I wasn't that much into Queen. So when I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, I got to just enjoy it. It wasn't until afterwards I saw so many people like, that's not how Freddie fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't care. I didn't care if Rami Malek barely looked like Freddie Mercury. Like, you take the teeth out of his mouth, he did not look like Freddie at all. You take the mustache off and the teeth out, he looks nothing like him. Like, maybe just like a similar skin tone. Like, they do not, the shape, the build, everything. He don't look like him. Like Jafar looks
But
like
not many people look like
you can go over there, you'll find
Freddy.
him.
Yeah, but actors.
Sure,
Robbie's a
whatever.
great actor.
Yeah,
Robbie's a freak, by the way.
yeah, but either way,
Freak.
either way, there's people who are like, this is the greatest biopic ever. It's like, come on. Can we like?
Of course they're gonna say that.
This is the greatest biopic ever. There was not a single second of this movie that was bad. There wasn't this and that.
Here's
And
the other interesting thing. Michael Jackson's life was put on television more than any other superstar ever.
mm-hmm.
So anyone like older than us, or like our parents' age or whatever, grew up basically watching Michael Jackson's life.
Yeah, well, from 5 to till death at 50, the man was on TV. It was famous.
On TV.
It was
Exactly.
famous.
So like, I don't know what's in the movie, but like there's so much that, like, again,
It looks
this
good.
is already out there.
It looks good. It's basically from early ages, like Jackson 5, like young till I want to say it ends where he's performing during the Bad tour. But from what I've also seen is they had so much extra shit that they're already filming the final parts of the second movie that's about to come out. Okay. Because my whole thing was, I wanted to see, and I know you had a thought. Hold on to that. Don't forget it. Like you, I wanted to see them get into certain things, and even if they don't, I wanted to see them get into the Dangerous era, into the 90s and stuff. And I was thinking like, well, and this isn't me being whatever, but I saw some clips of them where they made him look like he did from that time, which I was concerned about, because if anybody is a true Michael Jackson fan, there was that really old, like fucking straight to DVD Michael Jackson movie. I don't know. It was made by like BET or something, and they just like painted a black dude just white. Like,
that's awesome.
Like just white, like that's all, and threw a wig on him, and they were like, "This is Michael Jackson." So at least now they have the technology.
Maybe Drewski should play Michael Jackson.
But I'm saying Drewski looks white when he does that.
Oh, it's awesome.
So they can do that. They did the same thing to Jafar. Essentially,
That's awesome.
They
which is fine.
They did him up. No, it's fine. I'm saying
it's a movie.
I was concerned that that'd be like maybe a reason they didn't want to film that stuff, because it might have been hard. But then it's like, no, it's 2026.
They've already,
makeup is like top tier. We're good.
Yeah. But no, like with Mike, it's, I don't know. I feel like there's less unknown about Mike than Elton John or Freddie. Like a lot of Mike's life, like I'm not sure how much of this movie is going to be behind the scenes unknown stuff that we don't know, or conversations that we haven't already seen, or interviews that we haven't seen, or performances that we haven't seen.
No. But here's the thing, though.
Like those biopics, like the Elton John one, it showed him and his depression and all this stuff, and his relationship with his father, and same thing with the Freddie Mercury one and all that.
But I'm saying, like, did people know about that stuff?
I mean, they knew that Elton John attempted suicide.
But what I'm saying is, like, from what I've seen from this movie, and from what I've seen from this movie is they're showing the stuff we've known, but in a great cinematic way. Like they are, like I saw a scene where like, no, Joe Jackson is just beating the absolute shit out of Michael. Like,
oh, good.
Just, wow, stop it! What is wrong with you?
No, I'm good that they're showing it, not good that he's getting his ass
because
beat.
The first trailer I saw, they had none of that, and it was him at the table like, "We're the Jacksons," and I was like,
he said, "Yeah, we're the Jacksons."
I was like, "No,
he said,
no,
guys, we work together."
Who are we?
Yeah, exactly.
But like, okay, for instance, like you said about the whole people act like it's information we don't know about. There's a clip, or there's a scene where it's the last Jackson tour. Off the Wall is the number one record in the world, and Michael Jackson's on stage, and he's like,
also, Mike Jackson's an industry plant, by the way.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Because a part of me, like, I am a diehard Michael Jackson fan. I just not one of these weirdos. So it's like part of me is like, stop it.
No, I'm goofing.
I know. I'm just being a little bitch. Do say whatever. I I saw like basically there's a famous moment. There's a clip of it where Michael Jackson announces like basically this is the last Jackson tour. This is our farewell tour. I'm done. And in the movie they show it, but then when they're showing it, like they're cutting to Joe because Joe doesn't know. Joe's like, and then it's like him walking off stage, and Joe's like, Mike, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? And everybody's like, wow, like I can't believe Michael Jackson really did this on stage. But it's like we have footage of this from the 80s. What do you mean? I can't believe.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's like
I
don't know. It's
we're
I know
again,
I'm kind of
like we didn't grow up watching this, but I'm assuming in whatever year that was. What year was that? 82.
82. Well, it could, I'm not gonna lie. The last Jackson tour, I can't put a date on it. It was between
early 80s.
It had to be between 79 to 81, 82, something like that.
Yeah, early 80s.
Before Thriller.
But no, like
So
that
81.
was probably news back then. And that was like everyone got that news.
But I mean, okay, here's the thing though. Was it news? Off the Wall was already out and was #1.
No, like, I'm saying like just that in general was something that would have been brought up.
Yeah, and I think everybody was like, "Oh, Michael Jackson finally left."
Or that this is the final Jackson tour or whatever.
He's finally gone, or he's finally going solo for good. But no, but like even other things like the Pepsi commercial where his hair catches on fire, like that was. I understand that was a serious thing where he had third-degree burns on his scalp and where he had to wear hair pieces the rest of his life. And I do understand that, like I said, a lot of people are like, God, you don't understand how insecure Michael Jackson was. Like, no, we know because he showed it. Like, he showed that he was insecure. It's like, to be, in my opinion, like, no, I think he was a proud black man who was dealing with vitiligo and also had the news fucking calling him basically the opposite, saying he hated being in his own skin and was bleaching his skin and all this, when in reality he was trying to just deal with the way he was looking and all. And I think his life was fucked up and he probably did go through hell, but he's still a person. Like, you don't have to idolize, you don't have to put him on this, like, sure, you want to put him on a pedestal of like he's a goat or whatever, sure, like Ray Lewis, I love Ray Lewis, but I don't pray. I don't pray.
Idol territory, dude.
You can't idolize. Like, I would like to imagine if Michael Jackson was alive today and I saw that man in South Florida and he was walking by, it'd just be like, hey,
he would say,
what's going on? Like, instead of fainting, you know?
I know people faint.
I don't want to faint.
But here's the thing, like, stardom back then was much different.
Bro, people were fainting till the day he fucking died. If that This Is It tour actually happened, people would have been fainting in London and wherever. People were fainting.
People were fainting at him and Elvis and the Beatles, and
people were fainting.
Like, there were only certain few amount of famous people back then. Now there's a million different fucking famous people and no one really gives a shit. But I mean,
but what
Mike is still a person, but
and I'm going all over the place, but like, just to cover all my ground, the Pepsi commercial, a lot of people, and this is back to you have to be on his side 24/7. A lot of people are like, this is the reason for all his cosmetic work. No, it's not.
No.
Like, no, it's not. And here's the thing, that's my opinion. No, it's not, is my opinion. Here, and another thing is, he didn't start getting his nose worked on because he burned his scalp. I mean, like, let's just be real.
Yeah.
If any other celebrity was like, if we said that for that reason, we'd be like, no, you just.
Or like, what was his name? Zac Efron. He was like, yeah, I had to get all this cheek filler because I slipped and hit my face. This is all reconstructive surgery. You know, you just fucking shoved your face with plastic, you jackass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
looks awful.
Well, yeah, that plus all the steroids he was on for that one movie. Was it Iron Claw?
The Baywatch. No, Baywatch.
Who did Iron Claw? I thought I think he did Iron Claw. Where that's when he
was on steroids for a few.
Iron Claw is when he had the jaw, though.
That was the recent one.
Yeah, no, he was jacked.
He first hopped on to do like Baywatch and shit.
If you want to refresh your memory, not to split hairs, I think he was even more jacked in this Iron Claw thing.
No, he was humongous. I'm saying, like, he was like shredded for Baywatch. He was
Yeah, yeah.
jacked.
Well, once he left Disney, he was off the juice. He was on the juice. And here's the thing: let's stop it. Let's stop speculating. That's our thing. That's what we're gonna do for the rest of our life. We
Well,
don't know it for
no.
we don't know it for sure though. We're not gonna
Well, we
sit
don't know
here.
fucking. I don't even know what color like my left testicle is.
Oh, you should if you get that checked. If you don't,
I'm not looking. But our job is to speculate. I think speculating is fun.
it
What
is.
I'm not gonna do is do it in a sentimental way where I'm talking about someone's feelings. I don't give a shit how Michael Jackson felt about his vitiligo and all that shit.
No, here's the thing though, and I love comedy, whatever. If you want to make a joke about someone with vitiligo, fucking go for it. But if we're gonna have a discussion on, do you believe Michael Jackson wanted to be white and bleached his skin, or do you believe Michael Jackson had vitiligo and struggled with it and tried to, obviously, I don't want to use it, be too offensive, but was color coordinating essentially to what his skin was turning into. That's what I think happened. Run with whatever joke you want, Mark Norman. It don't matter. I don't care. But it's the people who will sit there and shun you and go, "No, you don't understand. Michael went through a lot." It's like, dude, he was like, let's chill.
No.
Let's relax. But these fans, I've seen clips of people screaming in the studio or in the theater and yelling and singing along. Sing along. Like if I hear a motherfucker singing along, if I hear a motherfucker hit a "It's Close to Mid," no, I'm walking out. I'm walking the fuck out. There's
If
absolutely
someone
no way,
sings,
dude. Yeah,
why wouldn't you sing?
fuck that. I'm trying to watch a movie.
What would you do at a concert?
It's a concert, a movie.
The Taylor Swift Eras tour was.
Yo, that shit was a movie. That shit was a
No, she put it.
movie.
She said, "You guys are all too poor. I get that, to come see me live. So I'm gonna do my show, but in a movie theater.
Yeah,
So
I
you guys
mean,
stink, you're poor, and your parents are gay.
I guess.
I'm gonna come do it in a movie theater because you guys suck."
I don't know. Regardless,
Which I thought was really funny and really smart.
fans just suck, and they make it hard to want
course.
to be associated with that group. I
At the
mean,
same time, we sit around and we talk so much shit about NFL players and stuff.
no, but
And
why though? But no. But that's my point, and I love that you're saying that. Why do we talk shit about them? Because they're just people. They're just other human beings. We're not putting them on a pedestal and acting like they're these fucking otherworldly gods, and we can't ever talk bad about them or
like
criticize them.
But why we? Yeah, agreed. Like, yeah.
I'm saying like there to a lot of people like there can't be a bad Michael Jackson song, but like there's been bad Lamar Jackson games. Like I'm not gonna sit here and
when?
I'm not gonna sit here and be stupid and play stupid.
Since when?
But regardless, I'm going to see the movie the day this podcast is coming out. So I guess next podcast we'll talk about it. I'll give a little here. I'll give you a non-delusional review of the movie because everybody is fuck what the critics say. This is the greatest movie ever. And it's like, all right, like hey, I guess it's probably the greatest movie ever.
The other thing about just biopics in general is like how profound can it be? What are you gonna learn from this? What little tidbit are you gonna get from this that like these fuckers wouldn't already know? I mean, I don't really.
I guess
care.
little things like putting things together, and now here's the thing: it's like what's true and what's not. So like from what I've seen is when Michael Jackson fired his dad as his manager, I'm assuming is the title. He had somebody else do it, and they were still living together.
That's awesome.
And they portray that in a funny way in the movie, and I wonder like if that's true. That's something I didn't know. That's interesting, but that's not something that's mind blowing. Like,
no,
that's more just.
There's a movie called The Dirt. It's about Motley Crue. But in that, it's like there's a bunch of stories about Motley Crue and all this shit that I wouldn't have known. But yeah, a lot of fucked up shit. That's a good movie. You should watch that movie. That's if you need a refresh. If this Michael Jackson movie sucks, go watch The Dirt on Netflix,
I
and
don't
you
think
can
it's
see
gonna suck.
Ozzy Osbourne snort piss.
I don't think it's gonna suck. I think it's gonna be like, for me, it's like a biopic for somebody you like. It's just like, I think it's just cool to see a movie about them. Like, if it's
Yeah,
good.
when's the Prince movie coming out, dude? Or the Tom Petty movie? Give me a Tom Petty movie. I'd love a Tom Petty movie.